The heroes of the Marvel Universe are killed off in the combined efforts of all the supervillains banding together. The mastermind behind this organized attack was Baron Zemo, and after Hawkeye had seen his team be slaughtered, he asked Zemo to finish it. But Zemo simply told Clint, "We killed all the real heroes." 45 years after the massacre, society has been reduced to a post-apocalyptic Wild West wasteland. Hawkeye takes on a bunch of work protecting cargo and such, and during one mission, they get attacked by the Madrox bandits, multiple man's one-man gang. Hawkeye takes out the attackers, but when he sees a lone surviving bandit running, he shoots his last arrow, and for the first time, he misses. Later, he goes to the doctor to check his eyesight, and it turns out he has glaucoma. It'll only get worse, and he'll go blind in a couple of years. Clint decides to seek out the villains who defeated his team back in the day, and put them in the ground. Meanwhile, the crime scene is investigated by Marshal Lester, also known as Bullseye, who figures out that Hawkeye is behind this. The arrows was a dead giveaway, I guess. He makes it his personal mission to hunt him down, and he tracks Hawkeye across the wastelands, following the trail of defeated supervillains. Hawkeye's final target is Baron Zemo, but when they finally meet, it turns out Zemo is an empty husk of a man, living off external life support. Still, Hawkeye riddles him with arrows, thus finishing his vendetta. But one of Zemo's henchmen, this fella called Avalanche, attacks Hawkeye. He shakes his head really fast, like really rattled his brain, thus accelerating the glaucoma, leaving Hawkeye completely blind. Hawkeye still defeats him, but runs into Bullseye shortly after. He obviously has some trouble aiming at Bullseye, who mockingly tells him he's slightly off target. But Hawkeye manages to use his hearing to pinpoint Bullseye's location, and shoots straight through a playing card and into the villain's eye. Though he was aiming at his heart, but a win is a win. A year later, Clint is apprehended by some monks, who takes him to their blind sensei, Matt Murdock, previously known as Daredevil, but now goes by the name Stick. Stick teaches Clint to trust in his other senses, and after 4 years, Hawkeye has become quite proficient with the radar sense. 50 years after the death of the heroes, Clint Barton visits Old Man Logan with a mission. But not just a mission, a new hope that this hellish supervillain regime can end. He has a case full of super soldier serum, and his contact is on the other side of the country. They can use this to start a new superhero team. Now I'm running out of time here, but I'm sure they'll release an Old Man Logan skin down the line. So I'll go into more detail about their road trip when that happens. Stay tuned for that.